All right, what up, YouTube? My bad for that first attempt. I was actually trying to do a little practice run, go unlisted like one of my homies suggested, but that did not work out how I planned because I don't know my way around the lives all like that just yet. But we build it as we fly it, in the words of KS, and y'all know how it goes sometimes. So we struggle streaming tonight, but hey, we're gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna do some reactions. You'll get a chance to see some of the stuff that I've been looking at. Once again, I'm struggle streaming, so bear with me. But I promised y'all that I was going to do this. I wanted to have a creative way to celebrate my now over 600 subscribers. Yeah, we excited about that. I am super excited about that. That means that some of the stuff that I've been putting out is working. You all are vibing with it. People are enjoying it. People can relate to it, and they're getting something out of it. And that's the most important thing, right? So, how we started off all the time, we're going to start with Candle of the Evening. Now, I'm going back in the catalog for this one. This one is the very special Hennessy bottle, the 50th anniversary of hip hop edition. So, we've got, I don't know if y'all can see this, but they've got Nas on the cover right there. And what's the scent we got in here? You know, I got to smell it. Smells so good. This is the Gentleman. So, the reason I brought this out as, going back in the catalog, we're going to let it just build up the ambiance, right? All right. So, here we go. Get it started. So, I just lit it on up. The great thing I love about these candles when I do them, so they have a double wick. I take wicks and I twist them on up and braid them together. And then that way, when you light them, especially with bottles like that, it's got the wide opening at the top, pause. So when you go to light them, you get a nice large flame, and then it makes the wax melt real good, real nice. One suggestion I would give to people when they go to light their candles, any candle really, once it gets a little bit of wax down, very carefully, very carefully swirl it around just a little bit so that the wax gets all that other solid wax and makes it melt a little bit more evenly. A lot of times that's what I used to not like about the single wicks. You go to burn them and then it's just like a hole and then you got all this wax left over. Well, one of the things I learned from doing this, we build it as we fly it. When you give it a nice little swirl every 15 minutes or so, not every 15 minutes, but about 15 minutes in, give it a nice little swirl. It makes it burn a lot more even. So that's just a little tip for y'all. And yeah, please hit us up online. Check us out. CuratedScents.LLC.com. We got the candles for you, man. Look, I just got a huge order, and I'm hoping it came from one of the videos. It could have came from Instagram as well. I'm not exactly sure, but man, shout out to this person who they put in like a order for like 15 candles. And I'm talking about various sizes because we do have various sizes, but various sizes, all of that. So I'm about to get on it. I'm going to be working. I'm going to be doing some candle of the evening videos to throw in each video. I'm trying to do, different scents and go through all the scents that I have so that everybody can see, what the options are. And hey, if you like something, grab it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to take this opportunity to really show what we got going on over here. So the next, lots of videos will probably have candles of the evenings that are kind of pre-recorded, but that's because I'm doing them from some of the orders that I'm getting and things like that. So just keep a lookout. That's why they'll look that way. I did it like that with the last video. I actually had two candles that I did from that order, but I only put out one of the videos. But check it out and check us out, CuratorSenseLLC.com. So, let me know how y'all doing this evening, man. How's everybody doing this evening? I hope you all had a great holiday. If you were like me, I ate too much food. Ate too much food. So, I'm actually getting back from the gym. That's why I got started on this a little bit later than I planned. I wanted to start around 9 o'clock, but I was at the gym, and then directly leaving the gym, I actually had to hop into a class for some personal development and some ideas that I have going on in the background. So my day's been full, y'all. My day has been full. But how's everybody doing tonight? Once again, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Happy holidays to everybody and their families. I hope you all are just having a great time. Christmas is coming up. I'm not ready. How about y'all? You know, I'm looking forward to buying gifts. I like being a thoughtful gift giver. I try to pick things that are not only unique to the person I'm getting them for, but like, something that they're missing or something they may want or need. So I try to put some real thought into it, but this year has just been going by so quickly and everything is moving kind of fast. So I haven't had a chance to just like sit down and think about what it is I want to get. And now I'm like, man, it's December. I don't even like buying gifts in December because I've had all kinds of issues with that. That's the best way I can put it. I've had all kinds of issues. One time I ordered something, I think I ordered it before December, and I had to, of course, go out and buy more stuff. And I'm just like, I like to shop, but I like to shop for me. I don't like spending all this money. Like, it was annoying. So if y'all have been through the struggles like I have, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is. But I'm not going to let that stop me this year. I'm going to find something good to get for my people. And I hope they are excited because I am. So, I am actually going to do my first reaction today. I hope that it comes out good with the sound. I tried to do a reaction in one of my videos. I was actually reacting to Club 520 podcast. I had sent a super chat in where, I was just trying to spread stuff about the business. I'm trying to, get the business out there, do some marketing, that sort of thing. I was trying to send them a candle, and they had quite the response. Now, I didn't take it personally because over there, they don't take nothing serious over there. They got jokes for days. And it was actually crazy. It was actually a crazy response. It turned into a whole like week long running joke, and I didn't think it was going to do all that. But I digress. Um, I tried to do a reaction in the video, and I didn't test the sound. So, learning moment for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to actually run a little test. Y'all can tell me if it's working or not. Y'all can tell me if you can hear me over the sound, and we will find out. But I'm going to get that set up right quick, and then I will be right back. So, I am first going to hit my be right back button. All right. We back. Okay, I got set up with my first thing, and it's just a post. It's not a video, but it's something that I wanted to talk about. Oh, gotta turn that down. I was checking on myself. Hold on. Okay, so I'll do it like this. So what we got here? It's a picture, and you know, there's a lot of these on Instagram and things like that. But it talks about the greatest skill you can develop is the ability to figure it out. And I think that's so true, right? I think it's so true because, you know, we have to have the ability to figure things out. Life is not going to give you the answers. You have to go and find them. And just like with this stream, I thought it was very fitting because just like with this stream, I'm having to figure it out, you know? I'm actually going to search for one of the videos that I wanted to react to. And we're going to see if this audio works. So hopefully it does. Hopefully I got it at a good level so you can kind of hear me and the video itself. But if not, we'll try again another day. But we are going to build it as we fly it. That's just the way things go. While I stare at my computer, um, I am going to find this video. One of them is kind of sports related. So I think I'm going to do that one right quick.
This fact that I'm about to tell you. Because all this
So can
year,
y'all hear that?
the Browns haven't scored over 20 points since last year. Did you know that the last time that they scored 20 was the Denver Broncos game? How about the Pittsburgh Steelers game? Well, maybe you're thinking about the Ravens game. Did you know
So
that all of those games that I just told you, Kevin Stefanski wasn't the offensive coordinator of that offense? Did you know that until Flacco got here and gave us the lightning in the bottle, that this was the last time Kevin Stefanski led an offense with over 20 points, back when Deshaun Watson led us from the 14-point comeback victory from November 12th, 2023. It has been almost 2 calendar years since Kevin Stefanski's offense has mustered up in a performance over 20 points. This isn't a fairy tale. This isn't me hating on Kevin Stefanski. This is cold, hard facts. All of
and
these
he's right.
games,
He's right. Like
we
you
thought it
can't
was
hate on
just
Kevin
1 year. We thought it was just
for
1 year since Kevin
you
Stefanski led
know
an offense over 20 points. No, it's been almost
without the
two
truth. You can't hate on him
calendar years.
without the truth. You can't
He
just say,
has
"Oh,
led
he's a
an offense
bad
over
coach."
20
No,
points
man, the numbers
without
are speaking
the
for
Joe
themselves.
Flacco magic. That is a crazy statistic to me because when we did score the 20.
So I'm gonna pause it there. The numbers speak for themselves. Like I didn't want to talk about sports and stuff all like that. This was just one of the first videos I found that I had saved for myself. But it's true. It's not even hating on Kevin Stefanski. It's like, dude, you, I don't know if he claimed that he was some offensive guru. Whoever gave him the moniker of offensive guru, they lying. They lied. I want my money back. Y'all tripping. I don't know what you're talking about because I haven't seen the Browns score. Now, when Shador played in that first game, we definitely got over 20 points. And I gotta finally made the right move. But how many, excuse me, I was skeptical at first because I didn't want, Shador to get put in and then thrown to the Wolves. So I was like, hey, wait till next season. But at some point, you just got to bring him in. You just have to bring him in. So I'm glad we finally did that. But what I also want to talk about, and this is sports related, is how good is the NFL this year? Like we don't know anything about the NFL this year. We really don't. The games have been good. You don't know who's about to win. It's truly any given Sunday. The moniker of any given Sunday is a real thing, and I'm loving it. Like I don't know what to do. I've been watching I really, since the Browns have been losing so much, I really don't have like that backup team or anything like that. Shout out to It Is What It Is. I'm not like Treasure Wilson where I got my transfer papers ready. I'm not like Mace. I'm not putting three hats on the desk for who's the new team. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm still rocking with the Brownies, but I usually do have like other teams that I like to watch. But this year it's just like, I don't know. I'm just here for the games. I'm here for the madness. I'm here to see who's gonna win. That game on Thanksgiving, I didn't think Dallas was gonna beat the Chiefs, and they did. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Are we watching the downfall of the Chiefs? Like, are we about to see some of these greats on their team retire? It's just nuts. So it's gonna be exciting to see all of this and see all of it unfold. And I'm really just excited for it. I'm really just excited for it. All right. So I actually want to do the next video. And this video is hilarious. So let me see. I'm going to bring this back up. I can't tell if the sound is playing, but I hope it is. So this is from King James. Oh, this wasn't the. Oh, hold on. This isn't the full video. Dang. Oh well, I sent it to myself as the wrong video, but that's okay. I'm struggle streaming, y'all. Pardon me. Um, so that video was supposed to be a teaser for the Hennessy campaign where LeBron talks about making another decision. And I'm not gonna lie, that little teaser was perfect. I gotta give it to LeBron on that one. That little teaser, the decision part two. You know, as a Cleveland fan, it's a little bit bittersweet because the decision part one did not go in our favor. It did not go in our favor. Everybody I knew was so sure that LeBron was coming back to Cleveland, and then I was a little skeptical. I was, we all know that LeBron enjoys the antics. I'm gonna say it that way. I'm gonna say it that way. He enjoys the antics, so he likes the spotlight on him. He likes the hoopla, if you will. He likes all of that. So when he did the decision part one, I'm just like, okay, like you going through all this to say you coming back, blah blah blah. You done built up all this drama. We done waited all summer, however long it was. We waited all this time to see what you gonna do. And I just remember the city going crazy when he made the decision to leave. Oh my god, that first time, that 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 hurt. And I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't the biggest LeBron fan during his first stint in Cleveland, and it still hurt. I was like, "What you mean you leaving? We not gonna be good now? Like, we wasn't winning yet, but at least we were in the playoffs and stuff like that." I'm like, "What we gonna do?" you know, and I will never forget this. I was actually at an ex girlfriend's house when the decision came out, and I just remember everybody in the house running outside, cussing up a storm because he decided, I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach. Oh my god! Everybody was like, "What South Beach is in Cleveland?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm going to Miami." Oh no! Every, I mean, it was pandemonium in the city. I mean, the internet was jumping. Everybody was mad. All I can remember is everybody was throwing salt on his name. Like, I digress. This was like the perfect time for him to do that sort of thing. I mean, it's a number of years later. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'm over 10 years later. And then he gets a chance to kind of play with it. Now, he definitely had people wondering. He definitely had people wondering, is he coming back? And then he had some of his friends who are in Cleveland posted as well. So it got the people going. We're like, oh, Brian back to the land. What's up? We championship ready. What's happening? And something in me said, Paul. Something in me said, this is not what it's gonna seem to be. This is not what it seems to be. LeBron, what you doing, man? And he even came out in similar looking clothes. And I'm just like, man, what you doing? This was the perfect marketing campaign for the Hennessy commercial. It was perfect. And all the media got up into it, paused. They were like, well, what's he doing? Where is he going? This and this and this. And oh man, all that was great. All that was great. So good job, LeBron. That was cool. I wanted to play the whole thing, but we got the snippet. That I just thought that that was hilarious, and it was a great move. Though it was a great move. All right, so there was something that I think is positive in the community. I'm gonna pause right quick and I'll be right back. I just want to check and make sure it's the right video so that I'm not doing it like I just did the last one. So I will be right back. All right, we struggle streaming, y'all, but hey, I'm out here. I'm doing it. So I'm going to click back over, and this is the one I'm talking about. I just think this is great. I think this is awesome. All right, so I'm gonna pause right there. To bring it on back, I think that is awesome. Shout out to that teacher. I don't know what that teacher's name is or anything like that, but we need more of this, especially in our community. I wanted to show that because I think it's something positive. We got to spread positivity around here. You know, we spend so much time seeing all the negative that happens and on it. So we got to push that out there. I thought that was super positive. I love the creativity from the teacher. She used a song that these kids probably already know, but then she took it a step further and, really made it enjoyable. When I was coming up, I didn't do exactly this with learning, but when I was coming up, teachers had fun ways of teaching the content. So, especially also coming home. I got to give a shout out to my mom and my grandmother. When I came home from school, I had to do homework and do schoolwork, but they found ways to help me and to make it fun. I remember when I was learning like addition and multiplication and stuff. Who remembers? I'm aging myself, but who remembers the multiplication tables? If you know, you know. They was not always the easiest thing to figure out. But me and my mom, we had a little game of how we would go over stuff. We would go over it to the beat. So she would create a little bit of a beat, and it would give me some time to think. But also, it was just a little fun game that we did so that, okay, I'm getting it down because I'm putting a rhythm to it. She found a way to make it fun, make it interesting, but also make it stick within my brain so that when it came time to take a test, I might look silly because I'm in class doing the beat on my lap, but pause. But it really helped me when it came to the cognition and learning that stuff. So I want to applaud that teacher. Great job. That's something that kids will never forget. That's an experience that these kids will take with them all throughout their life. And that's super important. When you're out there and you're actually caring about your job and you're trying to do the right things and do positive things, these are the kinds of things that are going to stick out. Shout out to her. Love that she did that. Um, yeah. Okay. This next one, I'm not sure if it's a video or a post. Let me check right quick. Oh, it's just a post. Okay. So I am going to share my screen again. This one I think is super just goofy but funny. So this one says Titanic wreck to be visited by another billionaire 2 years after Ocean Gate disaster killed five. Now, here's my question. When do you decide that you got enough money? Like when Dave Chappelle did a wonderful job with this quote. They never should have gave you money. They never should have gave you ninjas money. Cause why y'all didn't learn why we all I'm saying we like it's me. You know it ain't me. But why you gotta spend money to go search for some stuff that ain't trying to be found? It's obviously not trying to be found. First of all, did we not learn from the first experience, Ocean Gate? That's a wonderful name, by the way, but did we not learn from that experience? These guys went down in, I can't even call it a submarine. They went down in a can with a Logitech controller hooked up. I know Logitech was like, "Dang, please don't show that part. Please don't show that part. We don't want anybody to know they thought they could do this with our stuff. Our stuff is for video games and video games only. It is not for real life submersion and driving a submarine underwater. No, that is not what Logitech, they got to be sick. I wonder how big of a hit they took, pause. Cuz that's just crazy. Why? What is with you? You wasn't there. Watch the movie. Be satisfied with the movie. And in the movie, it's a tragedy. The ship went down. Why do you need to go and look for it? That was a disaster with that attempt. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. And then you got all this money. Go do something else with your money. Go do something else. There are other adventures to go on. Go to Africa. Go see some lions. Go build a school somewhere. Go do something else. Besides, oh, me and my five friends are gonna go underwater, deep in the deep blue sea, to try and find Titanic. Why? Y'all could. And here's my question. Here's my question, right? Okay, one guy has the idea. Okay, cool. The other four people were like, yeah, let's do that. And then y'all saw the setup. Like nobody was like, hey, bro, I just looked submarines up online and they don't look like this. Huh? So how you gonna drive us down there? I don't really see a steering wheel or nothing like that. Oh well, I got this Logitech video game controller, and that'll get us down there. And the other four people were like, "Yeah, that sounds safe." What? That don't make no sense. That like none of this makes any sense. So my question is, when did you ask these people to go with you? Like, what was the selling point? What was the selling point in that discussion? Like everybody was like, "Yeah, oh, this all makes sense." Huh? there's you don't have any like certificate of completion for this submarine. Nothing like it didn't pass any tests, and y'all was just like, yes, we're gonna do it. We're gonna go and we're gonna make this thing happen. And what? Nobody said, hey, this kind of seems like a recipe for disaster. Nobody out of that five group said that. And you know what this goes to show? That common sense really ain't so common. Like, huh? I still don't understand. I don't get it. I got so many other questions, but I'm not gonna worry about it. That's just funny to me. Um, I think it's hilarious. I think it is absolutely hilarious. All right, I had one more, but my where I saved it glitched and shot me all the way to the top, and I lost my place. So I'm gonna figure it out. But in the meantime, I would like to do a little shout out to one of the artists that I follow. Um, and we'll do that as kind of the music portion. Her name is Heck of a Mecca. She's coming out of Akron, Ohio. Y'all check her out. She actually, I think she should be doing a live stream this evening. But she is a very, very dope artist. And she just put out a video called Sin City. And so I want to play that video for y'all. And I'm going to react to it. I don't think I'm going to play the whole thing. Just because I don't know if YouTube will let me play the whole thing. But we're going to try. We are going to try. So, here it is. We got Heck of a Mecca, Sin City, and then I'm going to do my reaction. Oh, shoot. Struggle streaming, y'all. My bad. First things first, I love that intro. I don't remember where she did this video, but I love the imagery. I love how they set it up. I just now noticed that that street sign said Mecca on it, and I love that too. I don't know why she picked that mask. I like her flow, and I really, really like her voice when she does things. This might actually be my first time watching the video, like, not on my phone. I think the first time I watched it was on my phone. Yeah, Mecca, where was you at when you found their street name though? I peeped what you did there. I like that. A lot that she is saying too. There's a lot of lyrics here to dissect. So I'm gonna pause it right there. I really like this video. I really like the way it was done. I like the way that it was shot. Um, there are a few things that I would say maybe include, maybe some more visuals to tie in with the title of Sin City and stuff like that. But I get it. I really, I'm gonna go back to this. This is my third time. I really, really like that street sign. I really like that. I like that incorporation of that. I didn't peep that the first. I think I've seen this video maybe two or three times. The first couple times I watched it, I did not see that. So I like that. I like the transitions between the scenes too, and I really, really like the beginning. I really like that because it puts you in that mode. You're like, "Ooh, what's she about to say?" I really like that beginning. But this is one of the artists who I got hip to over the course of this year. I was actually watching Timbo Live, which is a show by Timbaland, and it's where he allows artists to come up and play three songs and then he gives them some notes and things like that. I really like the concept of that. I wish some more artists would do things like that. Give people feedback and help put them on the right direction, share game and stuff like that. I really like that Timbaland does that, and shout out to him because, it just shows that he's willing to pass some information along as well as, he's not gatekeeping or anything like that. So I really like that aspect of that show. And that's where I got hip to her, and I've been a fan ever since. I went and listened to her album, Garden of Eden. Make sure y'all go check that out. I've talked about it in a couple videos. It is fire. It is really good. Like, you never know where you're going to find something that you like. You never know when you're going to find a gem. And I really hope that she gets the recognition that she deserves as an artist. But, you know, you never know when you're going to find that next thing that catches your attention. And here it is. I'm watching the show. I mean, I'm watching it so that I can get hip to some people. I really started watching it because a friend suggested it to me because we both like music like that. And I didn't expect to like an artist that much to where I'm like, okay, I gotta follow them on IG. I gotta listen to all their music, all of that, and then to come to find out that she's also from Ohio too, like, as the pride in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go do your thing, girl. So that's how I found her, and that's how I got hip to her and all of that. And what Timbaland does, where she covers underground music, and I really like that show as well. But it's got a nice little community to it as well, things like that. So make sure y'all go and check her out. Check out what she's doing. She's got some great things going on. And that's just the shameless plug for tonight. Also, check out my boy Aaron Animal. He has a reaction channel as well. He reacts to AMVs, and if you don't know what AMVs are, those are animated music videos. A lot of them are from animes and stuff like that, but he also reacts to some other things. He's really into the anime world, and he also does some gaming videos as well. Now, I want him to get back on the indie horror games. I said this in some videos as well. Bro, you got to get back to it. So he did a video a long time ago with his niece, and they were reacting to like the horror game together. Man, it was so funny because a jump scare happened and he jumped, and it was kind of funny. But like when she jumped, oh my god, her glasses came off, went all over the place, earbuds came out, like she lifted up in the seat like that. Like it was hilarious. So I want some more of that type of stuff coming from him, and I'm gonna keep saying it until he picks a horror game and does one. So if he's watching, do a horror game, bro. But it was just hilarious. It was hilarious. So shout out to him. Y'all go check him out as well. That's Aaron Animal. And the next thing that I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try and start getting some guests up to talk as well. I don't know if I'm going to make it like live stream format or if I do a pre-recording where I can edit, but I really want to do some do some interviews with people, just have some people come on who can talk about their experiences as well, because we all have something to share out here. Everybody has a story, everybody goes through things, but that's what can help us all relate to one another. Knowing not everything about people, but just knowing, hey, this person has been through something too, and it might be something that relates to what somebody else has gone through. And then seeing how they've overcome those challenges. Shout out to my boy Patrick. Thank you, dog. I see the chat. Yeah, I'm learning, y'all. I'm paying attention to the chat. When I did my first live stream, I just talked on camera and I did it like I was doing one of my recorded episodes, and I neglected to look at the chat the entire time. And I had one of my friends call me like, "You didn't respond to none of my messages. What you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I forgot. I totally how the chat was gonna show up or anything like that. So I didn't even know to look for it on the page." And he was like, "Yeah, man, it shows up over there on the YouTube side of the live." And I'm like, "Oh, well, whoops." Now I see it. I'm gonna learn this a little bit better. I want to learn how to incorporate the chat in the video so that you can see the messages pop up as well. So I think that'll be cool once I get that going. So we're gonna figure it out. I'm figuring it out. I'm gonna get it done. We're gonna put them out. I plan on doing more live streams. As of right now, I think I want to do a live stream for every milestone that I pass. So I'm gonna put it at every 100 subscribers. So the next one will be at 700, 800, 900, 1,000, so on. So as we grow, so does the channel. I'm gonna keep doing lives. I'm gonna keep doing those types of things. Listen, I got plans, y'all. I'm not gonna tell everybody everything because I want some stuff to be surprises. I gotta leave y'all wanting more. But I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you for bearing with me on the struggle stream. I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Hope y'all had a little bit of fun. I did. I'm going to start incorporating. I'm gonna start sending myself some more videos and things like that. I'm gonna get better prepared, y'all. I'm gonna get better prepared. But as the late great KS says, we build it as we fly it, and we building each other up over here. So like I said, thank you for bearing with me. Thank you to all those who have given me feedback and all those sorts of things. I am building it as I fly it. Um, Thank you to all my subscribers. We over 600, y'all. Help me get to 7. When I get to 7, that's the next live stream, and I'm gonna have some things planned for that. So I plan to do something a little bit different each time. Have little, different nuggets or different aspects to incorporate into each live as we pass those milestones. So help me get up there, y'all. Share it out to your friends. Also, if you got comments, drop them in the comment box. I want to hear your thoughts, all those sorts of things. Now, I will tell you this: for the 700th subscriber celebration live, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna react to the two videos from Club 520, because I was gonna do one today, but I forgot. But I'm gonna do it for the next live when we pass that 700 mark. I'm gonna react to those two videos, and I got some comments. I got some comments. I'm bringing the funny. I'm bringing all the humor with them too, because they weren't serious about what I was talking about. So I'm not gonna be serious about what they talking about, and I'm gonna come with my own comebacks. Pause. So as I always say, thank you all. Thank you all. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. We working over here, y'all. So I'll catch y'all